Good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Oh wow, we had a storm here last night. It was absolutely phenomenal. But it definitely has cleared that heat that we've had over the last few days. So I'm here live. I'm going to do a little bit of chit chat. Hey Melinda, how are you? Congratulations, my love, on your engagement. It was funny when I saw that come up and you posted it on Facebook. I was like, I saw that for you a number of months ago, actually. Yes, and I saw it for somebody else. Who was the other person that I saw that got engaged as well around the same time as you? So really, I'm really thrilled for you. Congratulations. So just light my candle. I don't know if you know, Melinda, but I've got a Women's Day retreat here in Brisbane, Pullen Vale, on the 20th of October. I was actually going to reach out to you. I don't know if you'd seen it. Hello, Jane. How are you? Welcome. So we've got a great. I've got my coffee. We've got a great healing to do today. But I also want to talk a little bit because we've got a magical number tomorrow. Did anyone realise that? Hello, Deborah. Good morning. We have, as I slurp my coffee quite loudly, sorry, we have 10:10 tomorrow, 10:10 portal. Very exciting. So just so you know that the Women's Day retreat early bird finishes tomorrow night, close of business, so like 5 p.m. So if you want to secure a ticket, it's $111 off at the moment, so the 111, and then the price changes. So just a little recap on the Women's Day retreat. What it is, obviously it's a day of completely giving back to self. It's run from 10 till 3. It's with me. Beautiful group of women that have already started to jump on board. But what I'm going to do in that retreat is I'm going to teach you how to move energy through the body, how to connect to sun energy, moon energy, so divine masculine, divine feminine, and I'll talk about masculine in a minute with the 10:10 portal. Divine masculine, divine feminine, star energy, earth energy, different frequencies and codings that are out there in the universe that you can pull in and you can clear your energy. So as clearing your energy, it's through the body, the 7 chakras, and also the 7 layers of your auric field, so that when you move energy through the body, and I say body, I'm talking about the whole multidimensional body, it starts to create a big shift and transformation in your life. So do you remember when we did the 7-day manifesting challenge here in the group? That was all just moving energy. We didn't work on belief work. We didn't do, your limiting beliefs, what you think, all on your subconscious. I mean, there was a little bit of that in there, I think. But we literally just did energy shifting and clearing. So on that day retreat, I'm going to teach you how to do it. It sounds quite complicated and you're like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. Yes, it's actually really easy. Really easy. So I'm going to give you some tools on that day so that when you leave the day retreat, that you have learned how to do something, right? Something really powerful. This was stuff that I was taught actually through Vanya Silverton. I know some of you are healers and you do know Vanya, and you've done Vanya's work. This was something that I did in her, it was her Sacred Star, her embodiment and empowerment coaching. She taught us how to use different elements and different energies of the universe that are completely open and available to all of us to use, right? How to use them and how to work with them. So, it's, as a beautiful feminine retreat, I thought it would be, well, actually I was told that's what I needed to do. So, okay, that's the retreat. That's probably the last retreat type of event that I'm going to run for the rest of this year. I do have the Empowered Empress retreat. People are starting to booking in on that. If you want to know details about the Empress retreat, just put in #Empress into the comments, and I can flick you the details on that. it is for a certain type of person, okay? It is for a business owner. And if you're unsure of it, then I'm doing clarity calls on it to see whether it is the right thing for you or whether you need something else. Good morning, Tanya. I'm going to be sending you details on the Empress retreat. Good morning, Leanne. How are you? Hello, Shani. Shani's coming on the Empress retreat. She came this year. I keep wanting to say last year, but it's not. She came on it this year and she's back on it again. She signed straight up. Good morning, Bernadette. What a beautiful name, Bernadette. Beautiful, beautiful. How are you, Tanya? How was your lovely weekend away? So today we are going to be working on self-sabotage, but I want to talk a little bit first of all about this 1010 portal. So yesterday I sent out a blog. I think it was yesterday on Monday. Yeah, it was yesterday because Monday was a bank holiday up here. So yesterday I sent out a blog all about the 1010 portal, and today's healing is going to set you up for the 1010 portal. So we're going to use what is through the Akashics. We're going to do self-sabotaging stuff. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But let's talk about this 1010 portal. So it's really, really exciting. So October the 10th, 1010, it marks a pivotal moment, a gateway like no other. It is the 1010. It's actually a divine masculine portal, not a feminine portal. And it is a beautiful, energetic event, being able to help us amplify the quality of courage, strength, and aligned action. So tomorrow it's all about setting you up for success. Like, can I say hashtag get shit done? So we need the balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine, because we need to be able to swing both ways. I know I'm making you laugh now, but it makes sense, right? Because as energy, we're like a pendulum. We need to receive, and we need to take action. We need to be in flow, right? That's what flow is. It's the dance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So we've had a lot of letting go over these last few months, setting us up for this eclipse season. And we're still having to let go. But the more we let go, the more we create a void, the more that we are able to move forward, or, the more that we let go, the more that we are cleansing our energy, shifting, making space to be able to bring in what's next. And this 1010 tomorrow is like the pivotal point. So we've had the eclipse, the solar fire, ring of fire eclipse thing the other week, right? Mega powerful, and the energies are still being powerful, but it's basically making space for us. It's showing us what we need to let go of, right? And that, Jesus, that can be hard at times, right? So it's showing us what we need to let go of, but it's making us let go so that we can be in preparation and take action to move forward. And this 1010 divine masculine is a portal of energy that is allowing us to have courage, strength, and aligned action. And when we start to make changes in our life, right, we move from that comfort zone, and then we go into the fear zone, then we go into like learning and stretch zone, then we go into like wisdom, and then we go into like cultivating our upgrade, our next level, right? And sometimes these, as we're being stretched into those different levels, those different zones, it can be frigging hard. It can be frigging hard. And where it's really hard is if we keep staying in comfort, and then we're forced to go right to the edge of our get shit done or let things go, right? You need to be in that dance of comfort zone sometimes, right? But you need to be in that dance of like learning and wisdom and taking action. Because if you stay in your comfort zone too long, you've got to go into the fear zone zone next. And that's where it's hard, is going from comfort to fear, right? You've got to keep stretching so that you get beyond that fear zone. It's like that hashtag face the fear and do it anyway, that type of things. gets you over. So tomorrow, what we've got available for us is this energy frequency of courage, strength, and aligned action. Why is this portal a game changer? So the 1010 portal is not just a moment in time, it's a profound opportunity for transformation, and this is the reason why. It holds an immense power because it's got those two numbers. It's got the 1, which is the divine masculine, and the 0, which amplifies everything, like an infinity. It amplifies everything, but that's the divine feminine. So it's 10, 10. So number 1, divine masculine action. This is a direct transmission of pure masculine energy being flooded through the planet. It's helping us with integrity, courage, decisiveness, and strength. So just think, what do you need tomorrow to give you courage and strength? So it might be that you need this courage and strength to be able to let go. Do you need courage and strength to make a decision and move forward on that decision and set intentions? Just have a little think. Oh, I'm pleased. Thank you, Karen. Have a little think and pop it in the chat. The more that you engage in the chat, the more I come in after the chat, and I can, if there's any messages or whatever for you, then I can help you if you want that. So this portal is about calling forth those who are ready to embody their highest masculine expression. Now, what you might find is going on in the collective at the moment is that tomorrow, although it's divine masculine, it's preparation work, it's prep work, okay? It's doing the, I've been doing, so apologies, my nails are really bad at the moment because I've been renovating all weekend. I've been up the scaffolding, doing painting and decorating. I flip houses. That's my little bit of guilty pleasure outside this business. So I've been doing decorating all weekend, and my nails are just shocking. So they're being done this afternoon. I didn't have time. Yesterday I was back to back all day yesterday. So yeah, I keep looking at my nails thinking, oh, I really hate the fact that I've got half on, half off. But tomorrow is prep work, and it's a bit like, you know when you're doing decorating, you've got to do all like the sugar soap and the washing down, and then you've got to do all the filling in of the cracks and all of that type of thing. So that is that's the prep work that's coming in tomorrow. But the prep work is not about doing loads of stuff. So what you might find is tomorrow that you actually need to take some rest. You might need to have some fun in your life, okay? You might find that at this moment in time you might be physically sick. Interestingly enough, Millie's come, my daughter's come in, and she's like, I feel really sick, and I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, you're just being told to slow right down, because manifesting sickness or anything like that is about your way of slowing down. And I've got a bit of a head as well going on. That's happened for me for the last few days. Bit of a headache, but that's because everything is energetically shifting for me up there, so that happens. So that's divine masculine activation, chakra upgrades. So what you're going to find is your chakras are going to be opened up as well at this point in time. So the 3 pivotal chakras that the energy is working on to help you with this courage, this strength, and aligned action. So the 3 chakras are the solar plexus. So these chakras are your actual pivotal energy centers that are going to be activated at this point in time. And they're here to help you with leadership and the creation of your life. Leadership and the creation of your life. Because you are the co-creator of your life. You are the leader of your life, right? And if I'm saying this and you're like, okay, what? You create your life. You create your life. And this is something that has been coded into us basically since COVID. This was all coming through in the collective. So you create your destiny. If you are not realizing that you're creating your destiny, right, have a little think on that, because what you think, what you feel, what you do, your actions, your behaviors create your manifestation, create your life. And this was something that really was like sent down to me probably about 8 years ago. I sat there, I started going on this healing journey, and I sat there and I thought, why do I choose to do things like a really hard way? Like I sat there and I gave myself a good talking to, right? And I have to do this to myself every now and again. And I was like, why do I want to learn things? Why do I want to experience things as a challenge? What if I could choose again? And this was like the dialogue that I was having. I was basically having it with my higher self, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to start to choose life differently. And you know, do you remember Wham when he used to have like choose life on his t-shirt? This is showing my age now. It's a bit of a whamette. I was like, yeah, actually, I'm gonna start to choose life in a different way, right? So this is what I do to myself. I sit there and I'm like, no, I'm gonna choose differently. And interesting, what's been happening with clients over the last number of months is that we've been working a lot through karmic contracts, clearing contracts, and you actually have free will to renegotiate your contracts. Yeah, how you do things. So this is all about, this 1010 is helping you step into that leadership and the creation of your life. So the activations that is going to be happening is going to be in the solar plexus. So what you might find is that you might have a bit of an upset tummy, right? You might want to go to the toilet a fair bit, right? Because you're letting go, okay? So that can happen. You might find that your metabolism is starting to speed up as well. You might be hungry a bit more. You might be off certain foods. You might be actually purging and being physically sick, because that's all in that solar plexus area. So your solar plexus is going to be activated, which is your seat of personal power. So this is a yellow color. The solar plexus actually is going to receive an infusion of courage and sovereignty, allowing you to step into your emperor energy. So, you know, I love the Empress, and, you know, I've designed retreats around being the empowered Empress. But this is because it's the divine masculine. It's about stepping into that emperor energy. And, you know, it's like the emperor, it's the emperor card in the tarot. So it's this emperor energy, and it's all about you taking command of your life's direction. It's about you being gifted your next lot of coding for you having personal power, not circumstantial power, personal power. The next chakra that is going to be activated for you, and this was funny because I was with my medical intuitive coach today, and we had a little bit of a message back and forth, and she was like, oh, throat chakra for you. And I was like, oh, okay, interesting. So throat chakra is all about communication, becoming sharper, becoming more precise, and becoming more aligned with the truth. You'll find your voice will start to carry more weight, effortlessly landing with impact and clarity. So you might be saying things and people really understanding you, or you might start to say things in a different way. And like when we say things, this comes back to a lot of self-sabotage and a lot of boundary thing. Okay, and the other activation that's going to be happening, and it makes sense because I've been getting headaches, and I've been getting like the feeling of like being touched on my head. Yeah, that's been quite interesting. So it's the crown. So that's the white energy. Throat's blue and crown is white. So this crown, so you might be physically feeling tingles through your head. It depends what your psychic sense is. So if you're a feeler, you're going to feel things, right? You might just know that there's stuff shifting up in this crown chakra. You might start to hear things. It's all in that sort of area, although they're your ear chakras. But what's going to happen? You might be getting headaches. You might be feeling tired. Your eyes can also play up with this one as well. But this is all about this crown becoming bigger and more open, like as a funnel, so that you can channel the information coming through. So it's opening up the divine channels, enhancing your connection for higher guidance, wisdom and knowledge. And this is where visionaries really receive the downloads that shape their path forward. So what you might find, and I have seen this with a lot of people, is, so I'm going to cough. Some people are like, what's my next steps? I know this is, I'm letting go of this. This is not really where it feels aligned anymore. This is not what I should be doing, as in a career, a business, or maybe in a relationship, or maybe a home. This could be going on for a lot of people. And I'm just not feeling it anymore, you know, but I know that this isn't right, but I can't see what's next, right? This is actually what I went through probably about 6 months ago. A lot of my clients were saying to me, so, you know, how have you been? What have you been up to? And, you know, catching up with friends and colleagues and things like that. And it's like, I've got to let go. I've got to let go. I've got to let go. And even my coach, Belle, was saying to me, okay, so normally you've got like everything planned out. And I'm like, yep, it's not there. Yep, it's not there. And actually what you're doing is you're cultivating faith and trust. That's the virtues that you're learning. But sometimes it's not there. And let's work through this energy today. But let's see what, if you're in this position, let's see what starts to come through for you after this 10-10. If this is you and you don't know what's next and you just keep knowing you need to let go, you might need to let go a little bit more before the next thing comes in. And I'll give you a great example of that I do quite a lot is when I move houses. So the last 2 houses, some of you might have heard this, the last 2 houses that I had, I actually sold the house before I knew where I was going, right? And what did that do? It gave me courage and strength to know that sometimes I have to shut the door on something before the next thing is shown to me. So just so you know, sometimes you do actually have to close that door before another door opens. It's not like you can keep one door open and the next door. You can't reach for those 2 doors because they're too far apart. So let that door close and start to walk towards the new door, and it will be shown to you. Okay, numerology and the power of the 1 and the 0. Numerology plays a massive role in dates and things like that. So 1 signifies, as I said, the masculine force of creation, and 0 represents the void of the infinite feminine potential. So the 10-10 portal blends together these 2 forces and amplifies it because it's double, providing the masculine with access to the field of pure possibility, allowing for deep inner recalibration before the manifestation. So this is prep work. I am going to go back to talking about making sure that your energy is clear and cleansed, you know, this letting go. So sometimes you might need to let go on the spiritual body, the mental body, the physical body, the emotional body. So what do you need to let go of, right? And people with pendulums, you can tune in with your pendulum, tune into your whole body system on all levels or aspects or timelines, dimensions, and you can ask your pendulum, what is it that I need to clear? Or if you're in theta, ask creator, ask your guides, what is it that I need to clear? Is it something spiritual? Is it mental? Is it physical? Is it emotional? That's quite a good one if you need to let go a little bit more and have an energy shift before your manifestation. So harnessing the 10-10 energy like a bloody master. Okay, 1, you want to activate your channel. This channel. Okay, you're going to envision a beautiful stream of white light connecting above, opening up your crown chakra and allowing this divine guidance to help you. And as you do, you want to send your intentions back up, creating a 2-way flow of energy between you and your higher realms. This is how you really strengthen a clear channel. I do laugh because that's my maiden name. All right, so infuse your chakras with light. So a really good thing to do at this moment in time, and I was actually telling a client yesterday, so in the complementary meditations that we have available to you, there is a morning meditation and an evening meditation. They open up your channels and your chakras and they close them down at night. So spiritual hygiene, spiritual practice, you should be doing an energy chakra clearing constantly, right? If you have been somewhere and if you're an empath and a sensitive, if you are picking up people's energy, and at the moment there's a lot, because a lot of people are letting go of stuff, right? And they're not sending it to the divine, or they're not sending it into the earth. They're just letting go of it, right? It's like empaths and sensitives are walking through all of this stuff and it's So if you're around people and you come away and you think, oh, I really like drained, do a chakra cleansing, do a chakra cleansing. I think I'm actually going to produce a really good chakra cleansing, and I'm going to put it in the complementary meditations for you. I feel like I need to do that, channel a new one, and I'll just shove it in there for you. Okay, and then you've got it. Okay, so cleansing your chakras, hydrating, water, 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 filtered water, filtered water. Do not drink water from the tap, right? I'm not going to go into it. I get on my high horse about this. Filtered water. Okay, because it's going to help you get into flow. So if you feel stuck, drink more water. Set strategic intentions. So because it's divine masculine, set the strategic intentions. When you want to work with divine feminine, right, when you're doing those manifestations, you want to come from that energy of how can it get better than this? You know, think bigger, think grander. That was very much around the Lion's Gate. But this one is strategic intentions. So it's time to realign. Sorry, obviously clearing throat. It's time to realign, not force the outcomes. Focus on the masculine qualities you wish to amplify. So decisiveness, leadership, strength, and use that energy of the portal to help you in your future action. So set clear intentions. This will help to guide you on those next steps. And really embrace the power of this Emperor archetype. So we're going to bring that in through the healing as well and connect and activate that for you in the highest and best. So solar plexus, let me just talk a little bit around the solar plexus. Solar plexus is all about courage and sovereignty. They're core themes set within that chakra point. And really start to visualize a golden light and help you fill it with liquid courage in your energy center. So we'll talk about this we'll do this through the energy healing today. So it can help you tap into the Emperor. We'll work through the throat chakra, which obviously I need today, to help it activate you for communication, to be able to speak with precision, and being able to help you watch your words and carry greater influence and clarity. And then that crown as well, opening up so we can flood that crown chakra, helping you integrate higher wisdom into your daily life. So this connection between you, the Emperor, the divine, can start to be grounded with beautiful earth action. Okay, so that is that. That's what I want to talk about, the 1010. So it's very exciting times. So I'm just seeing what else. Hey, Linda. Hello, Debbie. Hi, Dee. So that's the 1010 portal. Now, in the healing, we're going to work through some of that to assist you for tomorrow. So you can listen to this at any time. And if you want to listen to it tomorrow as well, great, fantastic. The video will go up onto my YouTube channel as per normal. But today I want to talk about self-sabotage. So going back, we spoke about, you know, going through that comfort zone into the fear zone, into your stretch zone, learning zone, wisdom and knowledge, taking action, all through those different zones that we go through as we evolve and we up level. But what can happen is, as we move into that fear zone, you know, is feel the fear and take it anyway and do it anyway, is that we can then have an aspect of ourself that feels threatened, that feels unsafe, and then we manifest or we create drama or we create something that will self-sabotage. For instance, if you're working on money, all right, and you're wanting to work on abundance and you're wanting to call in, you know, more clients or anything along those lines, or a pay rise, right? What can happen is you are working through your comfort zone, your stretch zone, your learning zone, change zone, etc., all the way through. But what can happen is, say for instance, you get the upgrade, you get another client, you get some more money, you win a bit of lottery money, someone gifts you something. What you can do is that sometimes you don't believe that you're worthy of that, or something will happen, and you'll create a self-sabotaging issue that will show up in your life. Okay, so I have a great list that has the different self-sabotaging information on it. So I'm going to read that out to you. And I want you to take note. What is your self-sabotaging program, your default, that shows up for you when this happens, when you are going through the different up levels? Also, it gives you an idea of what the triggers are and how they show up in your life. Now, they're not always the same. Sometimes the more you up level or the more you change and grow, different self-sabotaging ones come in. So I've noticed that with myself, right? So these self-sabotaging programs. There's a really good book, and I talk about it a lot with my clients, and I've spoken about it in the group, is the book The Big Leap. So that's all about self-sabotaging. Okay, so they're all known response mechanisms that go over time, that is your self-sabotaging, and it is to delay your growth and your up level and your change in life. So the first one is abdication of power, and this is really interesting. Abdication has shown up in about 3 of my last private client healings, and I've said to people, do you know what abdication is? And they're like, no, I think I do, but I don't. So abdication of power. So the easiest way to explain it is, you know, the Queen, you know, her dad, the uncle, abdicated. It was Edward and Simpson, if you didn't know that. So he abdicated his kingship to be able to marry Simpson. That was her surname, I can't remember her first name. So he abdicated his power in order for love, right? So you can abdicate your power, your sense of power, in order to stay small. Okay, beliefs, limiting beliefs, brain blank. This happens with me, actually. I go like, what was I supposed to be doing? Oh, I can't remember what I was saying. Literally just go completely blank. So you can have that. Your self-sabotaging program can be comparatinitis, right? So you can end up, you know, thinking about, oh, I'm going to be doing this, or especially in business, right? We can be scrolling through Facebook and you think, oh, I'm going to put this program out, and then you go through Facebook or Instagram and you're like, oh, someone's already doing it, why bother, right? That's self-sabotage. So, or you compare yourself to others and how far they are and how far lacking you are. Confusion, that's another self-sabotager. Demotivation, external drama, excuses, fears and insecurity, forgetfulness, illness and health issues. This is mine. That's why I always talk about, I run my health and well-being at 80% all the time, right? Imposter syndrome is another one. Negative narratives, overwhelm. So what you can do is that you can actually commit yourself to so many different things that you create overwhelm and you stay in freeze. Planning, spending too much perfecting everything, and perfectionism as well. Procrastination is another one. Procrastination is like freezing. And you can see this a lot with, I've seen it in myself, right? That you'll go onto Facebook and you'll just spend wasting time just scrolling, looking at reels, looking at this, looking at that, right? And not getting on with the task in hand is self-sabotage. Reflections, okay, so just keep going over what went wrong, what didn't go wrong, etc., etc. Research, keep researching. Tiredness as well, wishful thinking. So there's quite a few there. What resonates with you? Let me know what resonates in there, because that's what we're going to do when we go into the records. We're going to see what your main self-sabotage is and what your unconscious self-sabotage is. Your unconscious, because some of these you'll be like, yeah, I do that, and then sometimes you're like, oh, didn't know I did that one, but that one's there. Morning, Diane, how are you? So that is the plan. Are you all excited with this? I mean, if you're watching this on the replay, put hashtag replay as well. So yeah, so we're going to go into the records. We're going to do some energy clearing so it can help you with the 10-10 tomorrow for the Divine Masculine to take action. But I wanted to put this self-sabotaging in because when you start to take action and you move forward, what happens? Like I just said, the self-sabotage comes up. So we want to do a bit of clearing or awareness of what your conscious self-sabotage is and what your unconscious is. Because when you bring awareness to it, and we can send love and forgiveness to it, right? When you are moving forward and this sneaky little one comes up, or you know that's your program, we're going to help you do some shifting so that you can move beyond that. Does that make sense? Yeah, overwhelm. Yeah. Okay, right. So let's take a pause, take a breath. Just let all that information sink. And let's set you up for success. So we're going to do the energy clearing and we're going to look at these self-sabotaging patterns. So if you're listening to this, please don't listen to this if you're operating any machinery or you're doing any driving. Okay, I want your full attention. If you can't listen to this now, okay, so we're going to probably go for about half an hour. If you can't listen to this now, then just jump off and come back and listen to it at any time, which is perfect. And of course it will go up onto the YouTube channel, so you'll always have access to this one. And if you're not if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so, because there's quite a lot in there. There's stuff up in the guide section as well. Okay, so when you're ready, close your eyes. Am I using this pendulum? No. Am I going to use my other? I'm just going to grab my other pendulum. Bear with me. Oh, this one. Is it this one? Yeah. Am I going to use this one? I'm going to use this one. Okay. So I'm using some different pendulums. So we want to create different lights, frequencies. All right. So just centering yourself in that big, beautiful heart. Okay, and if you can, rub your feet on the ground. So just connecting in with the frequency of the earth. And we're just going to place you in a bubble of white light, in your own individual white light bubble. And I want you to imagine that you're pulling earth energy up from the center of the earth to the soles of your feet, all the way up to the top of your head. And we're going to bring a silver thread of light all the way down and just connecting you above and below. And we're going to call in your angels and guides of 100% love and light, and only of 100% love and light. And anything not of 100% love and light, we're going to ask for it to be sent to the light by its name. Okay, and I want you to just drop into that big, beautiful heart. And I want you to pull up this earth energy still, using the silver thread as well. So connecting all the way down into your root chakra, seeing it spin anti-clockwise and clockwise, just releasing anything that's heavy, stagnant, toxic, anything that you've picked up. Okay, and we just want to release some overwhelm. So let's release that overwhelm that's stored there. And you might feel like you just gently want to move your body round and round, just in gentle circles, just to help that energy shift and move. So you might want to move your body clockwise and anti-clockwise. Just go with how your body wants to move and flow. Okay, calling up that earth energy and that divine energy all the way down and up into the sacral. So just clearing, spinning. Bringing it back to its perfect size. And then just pulling that energy up and down into the solar plexus, cleansing and clearing anything that's heavy, stagnant, stuck. And then just activating it back to its perfect aligned size. And then just pulling that earth energy all the way up, and that divine energy all the way down to meet in the solar plexus, cleansing and clearing, bringing it back to perfect size, and then just bringing that earth energy up, heaven energy all the way, divine energy all the way down into that heart chakra, cleansing and clearing. Okay, and we're going to call in Archangel Raphael as well now. So he's starting to come in and support you in this heart center. Okay, and then just calling up earth energy. And then just bringing down divine energy into that throat chakra, cleansing and clearing any blockages. Releasing anything that no longer serves you. Anyone that's hooked in, draining your power, draining your voice, or overpowering you. Let's just release that in all directions of time under the law of grace. Okay, and then just bring that earth energy now all the way up into the crown and the third eye. Let's do those two together. So cleansing and clearing. Okay, and can we just release any sort of psychic attack? Anyone that's mentally trying to play games with you? Let's just release that in all directions of time under the law of grace. And let's just put a beautiful violet flame of protection around you. Okay, and let's just bring another silver thread of divine energy. So this is like a plug. So we're going to plug you in at the top of your head all the way up through the other chakras, your soul star, all the way up, higher and higher, higher and higher. And then just plugging into that pearly iridescent white light. Okay, and that's just going to fill your energy bubble, that pure white bubble, with divine love and light. This is your preparation for the 1010. Just leave you plugged in. Okay, and then you're just going to feel energy coming out now through the soles of your feet all the way down into the earth. And we're going to call in Archangel Sandalphon. And he's just going to support the earth and your earth star chakra as we do this work through the records. Call in Archangel Metatron, the mighty scribe of the Akashic Records that helps you with ascension. Okay, so we've got Archangel Raphael. Let's have Gabrielle, can help you with your throat chakra. And let's call in Archangel Christiel to work with your causal chakra. So supporting that. So let's just clear that causal chakra. Okay, good. And we've got Master Merlin coming in. Okay, Master Merlin's working through the Altar Major chakra at the back of your neck. So you're just being held in beautiful divine love and light. Love and light. When you're ready, I want you to bring forth in front of you, coming out from your third eye, a beautiful portal of purple light. So however you want to see, sense, feel, know, and just listen with your whole being. This beautiful purple portal of light just expands. With your consciousness, you're going to step into that purple portal of light. You're going to travel through the center of the earth, all the way out into the universe and the multiverse, till you get to a beautiful golden staircase. Beautiful golden spiral staircase. You're going to start to travel up that staircase. And as you get to the top, you see a big doorway. And on that doorway, it says your full name now, your full name at birth if it was different, your date of birth, your place of birth, and it's all etched out of the door, and it's all gold. And as you follow your finger, your right index finger, across the letters, across the numbers, the door starts to dissolve and you step into this beautiful room. In this room is your Akashic record room. So just take note how you see, sense, feel, or know this room. And it changes from time to time, and that's okay. It's not always the same. But you know it's your room because you've seen it on the door. And this beautiful light being greets you. And takes you over to a chair and a table. And as you sit down, depending on your psychic senses, your Claire gifts, you might see things, you might sense things, you might know, you might feel, and you might be able to hear. But we're going to ask, in this lifetime, when you are evolving and growing, this is your intention, when you are evolving and growing, what is your self-sabotaging pattern? How your ego subconsciously sabotages and creates resistance in your life. What pattern are you most likely to always create, known and unknown, for yourself when you go through a growth or up level? Because realizing your resistance programs and patterns helps you realize that you need to do things differently to break the cycle. So I'm going to read out the different patterns and just see, sense, feel, know, listen with your whole being what consciously and unconsciously is there for you. So the first one, is it abdication of power? Yes or no? Is it your beliefs? Is it your limiting beliefs? What do you catch yourself saying that puts yourself down? Is it brain fog or blank brain? Yes or no? Comparatinitis? Yes or no? Confusion? Demotivation? Drama? So that could be like, drama could be through relationships, tech issues, unexpected bills, money, boundaries, people challenging you, excuses. Time is the biggest excuse. Money is the biggest excuse that people use. Or you don't know how to use something or do something, so you don't do it. Fears and insecurities. Because when you work through those fears and insecurities, you get beyond that stretch zone and you get back into flow. Forgetfulness. Sickness, illness and health issues like colds, flu, tiredness, headaches. Imposter syndrome, when you feel like a fraud. Negative narratives. What are you telling yourself? Overwhelm. Planning. Having everything mapped out before you start, and you keep mapping it out, or you keep changing your mind and mapping it out again. Perfectionism. That's linked to being criticised, the fear of being criticised. Procrastination. Avoidance. Reflections. Research, always researching. Tiredness. Wishful thinking. So what are the conscious ones and what are the unconscious ones? And ask your records, ask your guides, what is it at this next up level that is going to be showing up for you, that you can be aware of? And what's going to help you? What's going to assist you moving forward? Do you need to do something physical? So when the self-sabotaging is coming up, do you need to do something physical to move that block, to move that energy? Do you need to do something spiritual? Do you need to do a healing? Do you need to show yourself love and forgiveness when this block shows up? Do you need to do something nurturing for yourself? Do you need support? Do you need to connect with nature? Do you need to dance and listen to music? Do you need sound frequency to shift and help and support you? Do you need a coach or a mentor to help you? Do you need a healer? Do you need a session? Do you need a massage to move energy through the body? Do you need to do cold water, plunging? Do you need to do something creative? Do you need to connect in with your angels and guides? What is it that's going to help you move forward with grace and ease? Ask your guides to show you what's going to support you at this time. Okay, now while we're in the records, thank our guides. We're going to activate, for the highest good of all concerned, a divine healing on your sovereignty that is going to help you cultivate your next level of courage, strength, and aligned action, so that you can make positive change in your life and the life of others. Okay, you're going to feel a divine light as Archangel Raphael steps forward and starts to work on your throat chakra and your heart chakra. And I want you to see, sense, feel, know, listen with your whole being as your whole energy body is lighting up like a star. All you need to do is just relax and allow the light to do the work. Okay, and just allow the solar plexus, the throat and the crown chakra be cleansed and cleared. And that your next steps, your mission and your purpose will unfold with ease, clarity and precision. Precision? Can't say it. And let's just unlock, enhance, activate your soul codes of the divine masculine emperor archetype, done in the highest and best. If you want this, just say yes out loud or yes in the chat, yes on the replay. And it will help you with your divine strength and power. Help you take action with ease and grace. There we go. Okay, let's just allow all this energy to shift and change. Let's just place you in a beautiful violet flame so it can continue to cleanse and clear your whole multi-dimensional body. And let's just put LOM shields of protection around you, protecting you from any negativity, psychic attack, negative hooks, cords, thoughts. Okay, there you are. Let's just put that shield around you. Okay, good. So just state out loud that you now close your records. And you're going to stand up from the table, thank your guides for the wisdom and the information that has assisted you today. And you witness them then closing the books and putting it back on the shelf. And then you're going to come out of the room and you're going to shut the door behind you and make sure it clicks. And you're going to start to walk down the spiral golden staircase all the way down, 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 down. Going back through that purple portal of light. And then coming back and stepping into your body. And those archangels are just stepping back from you now. And as you start to rub your feet on the ground, connecting back into the earth, knowing that you're back in your body, sensing your body, you've still got that protection shield around you. You're still connected to that beautiful channel of light. So that any information or wisdom that needs to still drop in, especially over the 1010 portal. Don't forget you can listen to this healing at any time and still be connected to that lovely portal of 1010 that's going to be coming in. So this healing, clearing, awareness is always going to help you move forward. So I'm setting that intention. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Okay, if anyone wants to share how you are, what information come through, was any of it a surprise with your patterns? And what did you need to do when these blocks, self-sabotaging patterns show up? Really interestingly, when I was on holiday the other week, I have never ever wanted to do this, right? I just think people are cray when they get into those ice baths, right? I've been down the hot springs, I've seen the cold plunge pools. I'm like, no, I am hot tub girl to the max. On holiday, I was going into these cold plunge pools. I could not believe that I was doing it. So we were in like the little steam room spa thing in the hotel, and it had steps. It went round like in a semicircle, and I was getting braver and braver each time. I was just running into it. I was doing the hot bit, going in the steam room, in the sauna, and then going into the plunge. Oh my God, it was fantastic. I am a complete convert now. The sense of release in the body was just phenomenal. I thought it was amazing. So yes, I was definitely my eyes were opened to really try something different, to be outside the box. And you know, for me, that's physically doing something that stretched me. So what does that do? That message goes into my records that I am brave, that I am courageous, and I am willing to I don't know, willing to step out of the box, you know, that type of thing. But I loved it. I thought it was amazing. And I was really proud of doing it. Yeah. It was interesting what came up, the clarity. Yes. Yes. Because we're so programmed to think, oh, this, right? And sometimes when we look out at things outside the box, right, and we see things from a different perspective, i.e. through the records, right? This is where like quantuming is quite interesting, because the guidance that you're given will actually sometimes collapse time, because the information you're receiving, although it's in this lifetime your patterns, you're also receiving information that is going to come from soul as well. You've got comparing and procrastinating, you need to do a healing. Okay, great. Oh, Shani said that's what I needed. Wonderful, thanks. Yes, good, fabulous. Yeah, for me it's take a bit of time out this afternoon. Yeah, get out of this room, basically. Because even though the weekend I was still like working as doing the renovations, so I need a bit of Claire time. Me and Claire hanging out together. Okay, beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed that. This will come down later, and it will go back up on YouTube, and then I'll put it back into the group. But yeah, that was really good. Enjoy the 10/10 portal tomorrow. Yeah, let me know how you go with that. I will be back on Monday for cards of the week, and Wednesday again, Wednesdays for the healing. And don't forget, early bird for the day retreat in Brisbane finishes tomorrow. So the day retreat is the 20th. But that's all about it anyway. But thank you. Lots of love, and if anybody wants to know what the Empress retreat is for next year, put hashtag Empress in the chat, and I will send you a personal email with the information. Okay, thanks a lot. Take care. Have an awesome 10/10, and let's take great action towards our dreams and our manifestations. Take care, loves.